Hey guys, it's Allie, and today I'm here with a book review of The Fifth Wave by Yancey. Oh my goodness, this book was incredible. The fifth wave is the fifth step in the aliens' invasion to wipe out the human race. So this book centers around the main character of Cassie, who has, along with her father and her brother Sammy, they have survived the first 4 waves of this alien invasion. And now Cassie is on her own, and she has been separated from her brother Sammy, and she is looking for him. Loved the main character. She's kind of snarky, sassy, little badass, strong, but she's also really scared of her situation, and that's one of the things that makes her so real. She's terrified. I mean, she doesn't know what's gonna be going on with this whole alien thing. I mean, she's scared out of her wits. She's by herself, but she's also really strong because of that. Now, this book is written in a stream of consciousness writing style that is just so good. I love it. It's written in such a way that it feels, the whole situation, the whole setting, all the circumstances feel so real. So real. Like, if there was an alien invasion on Earth, if aliens were gonna come around, screw around with us, and take us all out, this is how it would happen. I swear to you, that's how real it feels. And it's just, that's really all I have to say that doesn't include spoilers. So if you haven't read this, please pick it up, and then you can come back and we'll discuss. The Fifth Wave, did you guys see that coming? Because I think I kind of called it. Yeah, I did. The fact that it was a kind of body snatcher thing, kind of called it, but that's okay, because it was great. It was awesome. And it's just, his plot twists are just so geniusly woven throughout the book, and the way everything just ties together, and you're like, oh my god, it's like ninja explosions in your brain, and it's crazy, and I love it. It's awesome. Since, we don't know, or Cassie and our narrators, because of course it goes through, Cassie's point of view, and goes through Zombie's point of view, or Ben's point of view. Oh, by the way, Ben's point of view, he's narrating. Did you guys, I didn't get that till they said his name at the end. I feel like I should have gotten it quicker. But, I loved Cassie's point of view, but I liked him as a character too. It was really cool to see how Cassie's looking for Sammy, but then he's with Sammy, and I love that relationship. Going back to the whole body snatcher thing, and we don't know who's human, who's not, that was just so interesting to see. I love that, and there was such a mood of paranoia throughout the whole novel, the whole trust no one thing. You literally cannot trust anyone, and that was so cool. The mood, the way it was set up, I felt paranoid. Like, every time a new character was introduced or we ran into anyone, I was just hesitant to trust them. I liked that, and because I felt like I was on this journey with these characters, not knowing what to do. So, Ben is in that camp, and he's getting all tested on Wonderland. It's like, oh, we just found it with the aliens. They just left it. We didn't know. We're just using it because they happen to leave this perfectly intact program for us. No suspicion there. We're just using the program to read all your thoughts and memories. I knew it. I had a favorite quote in here. Vosh, which I guess you could say is the main antagonist, he's in charge of all the alien operations on Earth, and he basically is taking all these people. Initially there's a conversation with him and Ben in the beginning, and how he's gonna, mold him into the perfect soldier, and they're gonna take down the aliens. Well, at the end, when Ben and Cassie and everyone knows that he's, an alien, Cassie is just, like, kind of talking about the molding them and how they're the human clay and all that stuff. And this quote, it's so epic, and I was floored after reading this section. What doesn't kill us sharpens us, hardens us, schools us. You're beating plowshares into swords, Vosh. You are remaking us. We are the clay, and you are Michelangelo, and we will be your masterpiece. That was just so well worded, and that was like yeah, you go, girl, Cassie. You tell that guy. You just do it. So I loved that. Then we have Evan Walker. I loved him. He was such an interesting character, and I really liked the way he was developed. Okay, so did you guys think he was the silencer right off the bat? Because the minute we had that little silencer chapter when Cassie was trapped into the car, I'm like, oh, like he's gonna get involved in this. Like I'm thinking love interest, and then when Evan Walker comes on the scene, I'm like, aha, yes. He kind of creeped me out at first when he was kind of coming on and Cassie and them were having a relationship. I'm like, this is weird. No, he's an alien. That's stop it. No. But then you get to know him and it's just, he wants to be a man. He has a good soul, you know? He doesn't want to eliminate these humans. He wants to coexist. The ending, guys, I mean, I think he's gonna get out of it. Most of our main characters get out of sticky situations. He'll come back, right? Yeah, he'll come back. I also liked the fact that Rick Yancey played around with the theme of loss of innocence in this. It's particularly in Sammy, like all this death that he is surrounded by constantly, these horrors, and just to see how it molds him and just the characters in general, the things they had to go through. I mean, Sammy watching his mom die and then him being left, he has to go off with these kids without his sister Cassie and the dad, and also just Cassie, I mean, having to help her dad like bury her mother in their backyard's garden and seeing her father die and just being by herself, totally out in the wilderness, trying to hide from these, these aliens. And then the crucifix soldier, I really liked how that kind of repeated itself throughout the novel, and just seeing how these images shape Cassie and shapes Sammy and just shape this world that they have to see such grotesque images so young. It's just, it was really sad, but I really liked that he went into that. Then we have on Ben's side of things, he's in this camp that he thinks is the humans, but it's really the aliens. Whoops, there goes that thing. The aliens are trying to pass off as humans, saying that they found Wonderland. They're making like an army out of these people, and they're having the humans kill the humans. Super crazy. And the humans that they have on their side have chips in them that are like trackers, and if they have these little things they see through, and if someone shows up green, it means they're infested. And it's just like, and then, that whole thing with Ringer where he's like, Ben, take your tracker out, and Ringer takes her tracker out, and she shows up green. I had such an inclination, like I had a pretty good feeling that these humans were the aliens, but when you find out how they're gonna wipe out the remainder of the human race by turning the humans against the humans, by tricking them into thinking that they're killing infested humans, but they're really killing themselves. So brilliantly thought out. Really, I thought that was a great plot point. Well, Cassie and Ben are like my two favorite. I think their narratives are really interesting to see going back and forth, and I like seeing both perspectives of someone who's in this the alien camp and someone who's, outside surviving on their own. I just think they complement each other, and I'm so glad that they weren't each other's love interests, because I feel like that would be the predictable way to go. I really liked that. Overall, I adored this book. The writing style, stream of conscience, works so well with the characters and the setting. The world building was amazing. Everything felt extremely real. The characters were great. They had flaws, but they also had strengths, and I just loved the cast of characters. I am so excited to see where this series goes. Can't wait for the sequel. And I gave this 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, and if you guys want to check out my full written review, you can click right here. I review every single book I read on Goodreads, so check that out if you haven't done that. Keep on reading. Bye!